You will win tomorrow. That's what I believe. So please, we are going to work as a one big family, and we will continue with pursuing our mandate.
Highlights of the exercise were the swearing in of the new Executive Council in Oka. This is Chibuzo Okoye for ABS News.
The ancient kingdom of Nobi in the Idemili South Council area still Asagada to celebrate the 2023 Asholo Festival at Iwenik Obi's Palace, Nobi, which heralded the beginning of the 4 days New Yam harvesting season and showcasing of the rich cultural heritage of Nobi. ABS correspondent Ifeoma Okibo was at the event and filed in this report.
Iwenik Obi, while breaking the kola nut presented to him by Ndi Inyom Nnobi, described this year's festival as the best so far, while thanking God for the gift of life, prayed for blessing for all the sons and daughters of the land and an end to insecurity. Adding his voice, Isiana Nnobi, Chief John Ojukwu, used the traditional kola nut to appease the land for another bountiful Asholo festival, among other blessings. Also speaking at the event was the President General of Nnobi, Barrister Dominic Opala, who with enthusiasm welcomed them for 2023 New Yam Festival. During the festival, various competitions were held, where Chief Ifeanyi Obichukwu winning the Best Yam Farmer of the Year 2023 out of the 6 contestants, as he said that the secret of every success in life is total devotion and effort in whatever one does in life. Mrs. Okamaka Mbanaso also emerged the best in the cooking competition among the 3 contestants, while Mr. Gilbert Ojide emerged the best fine wine tapper of the year 2023. Speaking to the ABS, the Chairman Planning Committee, Chief Ezekude Ezechinyelugo, described Igwe Obi as an intellectual who carries the community along in dispatching his duties, while the Protocol Media Officer to Igwe, Chief Basil Eluchalo, spoke extensively on the Asholo Festival.
And me go see na kosigo ni na egluzi ni na elizi olili makana all end of the planting season and harvesting period.
The president of Abaluku Elite Forum, Colonel Emmanuel Etuka, described the clamors of Ashoro Festival as an end of farming season, whereby people joyfully celebrate their bountiful harvest. In their separate remarks, the chairlady of Inyom Nnobi, Mrs. Ifeyinwa Nnekwelugo, and Chief Mmada Abuchukwu Ezeoke said Nnobi is blessed with so many cultures and traditions, especially the Nzenozo society in Igbo. High points of the event were cultural dance, masquerade, presentation of car and motorcycle to Nnobi security, and cash prize award. From Nnobi, Ifeoma Okibo reporting for ABS News.
According to a report by the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF, nearly 25 million Nigerians are at risk of facing hunger in 2023 if urgent action is not taken. This report indicates that access to food has been grossly affected by persistent violence in the northeast states of Borno, Adamawa, and Yobe, and armed banditry and kidnapping in states such as Katsina, Sokoto, Kaduna, Benue, and Niger, as well as the problem of drought, floods, and erosion, all threaten food security and negates the realization of the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and the Food Security's mandate and the overall agenda of the present administration on food security. ABS Abuja Bureau Chief Princess Ekwi Ajide has the details.
On this backdrop, that the federal government of Nigeria acknowledged that policy approach and needed interventions for economic growth are still inconsistent, even though it is aware that promoting inclusive economic growth in the country through innovative agribusiness financing initiative is key to strengthening the Nigerian agriculture sector. The Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, Ernest Omakihe, who made the acknowledgement at the final review and dissemination event of the USAID Feed the Future Nigeria Agribusiness Investment Activity in Abuja, stressed that the ministry has keyed into digital agriculture via the use of information technology equipment along the value chain for enhanced agricultural development that will help improve agricultural productivity, reduce food wastage, and alleviate the effect of climate change. The permanent secretary, represented by the Director of Special Duties, Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, Mrs. Fawcett Lawal, opined that optimization of agricultural activities can be achieved through private sector-driven smart agriculture hubs for enhanced biodiversity, enrich soils, improve watersheds, promote organic farming, and enhance ecosystem support services through building robust mechanisms for weather and climate information sharing to farmers.
Situation negates the realization of the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security's mandate and the overall agenda of Mr. President on food security.
Earlier, the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, Nigeria Economic Growth and Environment Office Director Michelle Cousin had said the USAID has been combating global hunger through the Feed the Future initiative since 2008, saying that the initiative brings partners together to address the root causes of hunger and poverty by boosting agriculture-led growth, resilience, and nutrition in countries with great need and opportunity for improvement. The Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Evelyn Ngige, represented by the Deputy Director, Industrial Development Department of the Ministry, Mrs. Olumu Yinwa Ajayade, said that innovative agribusiness financing is critical to economic growth of the nation. Hence, the present administration is resolute and committed to leveraging agriculture, agribusiness, and agro-allied industrial sector to diversify her economy. In Abuja, Princess Ekwi Ajide reporting.
Journalist Cheng Li has returned home to Australia after more than 3 years of detention in China. Australia's Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, announcing her release, said that she was met at the airport by the Foreign Minister Penny Wong. Chen Li, 48, was working as a business reporter for China's state-run English language TV station, CGTN, when she was arrested in August 2020. She was later accused of illegally supplying state secret overseas. Miss Cheng was freed as personal relations between Canberra and Beijing appeared to be thawing. Tensions between the two countries deepened during the pandemic, which led to a Chinese ban on Australian export like barley, coal and timber. Those blocks were lifted earlier this year, the first signs of a gradual easing of the diplomatic impasse. A Premier League match commissioner and former vice chairman of Anambra State Football Association, Uzo Ependu, has called for all hands to be in there in organizing a hitch-free solution Community Shield Football Championship, scheduled to commence on Friday, the 13th of October 2023. Joseph Eboche has the details.
During the official draws/seminar for the Solution Community Shield Football Championship at Asatu Hall, Government House, Oka, Ependu said with the Football Association FA being upright in their decisions and communities making provisions for the security of referees, a hitch-free tournament is possible. Ependu, a stakeholder in Anambra State Football Association, who spoke on organizing a hitch-free football, noted that football is a specialized business and thanked Governor Chukwuma Soludo for giving approval for the tournament in order to help take youths out of the streets and give them opportunity to excel, as well as President General and Anambra State Football Association for their support.
They are doing a very good job, and this will help to reduce the level of criminality among the youths in the state.
Contributing, the Secretary of Anambra State Football Association, Ralph Nweke, who informed the gathering that Governor Soludo wants the tournament to be an annual event for the purpose of discovering talents, charged all to respect rules and regulations of the tournament and host communities to provide good pitches and security for the tournament. He said that funds for players participating in the tournament will have security codes to ensure best practices and that maximum of 25 players is required from each community.
I get this advocacy to everybody to make sure
Earlier in his opening remarks, the National President of Anambra State Association of Town Unions, ASATU, Titus Akbudo, said the tournament is in line with the Governor Soludo's healthy living agenda and called on all to give relevant authorities opportunity to do their jobs for the success of the tournament. To reduce costs, Akbudo informed that the tournament will be knockout from the start, starting from local government areas, urging the youths to take ownership of the tournament in order to produce champions for the state, strengthen bond of unity, and eschew social vices. In Oka, Joseph Ebocha reporting for ABS News.
Remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow at Anambra Broadcasting Service. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Television or follow on Twitter at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website. It's www.absradiotv.com. So in the news this morning, a recap of the main points. Governor Soludo has sworn in Mr. Okafor as Commissioner for Finance. National Association of Nigerian Nurses has elected new Executive Council. Nigeria's food security threatened by persistent violence in the Northeast. Australian journalist has been released after 3 years detention in China. To end the news, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that ends the news at 7 at this time on ABS Television. Thanks for watching. I am Priska Wanko. Good morning and have a wonderful day.